Baadaye baadaye.
You said you were not eating. Maybe.
Hello, everyone. Can you all hear me, please? Hello?
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to from every corner of Africa to every one of you. Thank you so much for making it a day to celebrate what young people in Africa are doing to transform the continent, starting from their communities. Thank you so much for being for coming here to celebrate with us today the 1 Million Leaders Africa Fellowship Demo Day. So the purpose of this gathering is to showcase the great work and initiative that the OMLA fellows are starting in their various communities. So I really want to appreciate everyone for being here. Thank you so much. Okay, so before we proceed with the pitching of the Fellows Project, I would first like to do some introduction and welcome address. Fellowship demo. I would first like to okay. So I'm so sorry for the echo. It's because we're actually streaming live on Facebook, so you might be hearing some background echo. Thank you. Okay, first, let me start with the fellowship itself. The 1 Million Leaders Africa Fellowship was launched in March, and then we kickstarted with training on our curriculum. So our curriculum is in different pillars. We have 4 pillars in this first phase of the fellowship. The first pillar is how to start a social enterprise. Our fellows were trained on how to turn their dreams and ideas into something tangible, into solving problems in their community. And after the pillar, we entered into the second pillar, which is how to develop a very good project proposal and project pitch. So this is where our fellows were skilled on how to prepare for a day like this. And then after that, we entered into the third pillar, which is how to develop a website. So as we continue with this event, you are going to see that most of our fellows have their websites already that was sponsored by the OMLA Secretariat. So they developed their website by themselves. They developed a website for the projects they are running by themselves after being trained under the third pillar of the fellowship curriculum. And then after that, we enter into the fourth pillar, which is leadership and sustainability. Our fellows were trained on the good leadership ethics and values that they need to have, because the 1 Million Leaders program is actually raising leaders. And before we can say we raise leaders, they need to be well trained and well informed about who good leaders should be. So at the end of the fourth pillar, a solution, which is the project we're going to pitch today, to particular problems in their community. Okay, and we're so happy and excited to lead this great event. Okay, so right now I would like to introduce some. Of course, everyone here is special. I'd like to introduce some people who are here to also grade this event. First, I want to appreciate the OMLA alumni. The OMLA alumni, starting from the 2022 cohort, we have the 2022 cohort alumni, 2023 and 2024. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate. And we also have the Nellis community. We have people from the Nellis community from about 100 countries who are also here to grade this event. And we appreciate you. Thank you for coming. I also want to appreciate the facilitators, the WILD team. Thank you so much. The Nextally Technologies team. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you. And the WILD team are going to be represented by Gertrude Monica. If she will be here, I'm not very sure if she'll be here, but if she's going to be here, she's going to be one of the panelists. And then we also have John Akalagboro. He's actually the one that facilitated the session on how to develop a website. So he's also going to be here to be part of the panelists. And then also we have Lawrence Afere. Lawrence Afere is one of the co-founders of the OMLA project, and of course is one of those that also came to inspire the fellows during the course of the fellowship. So he's also here. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate your presence. He's also going to be one of the panelists. And I also have Mrs. Bola Akiomi. She's part of the OMLA board advisors. She's also here to give this event, and she's going to be part of the panelists. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your presence here, ma. And then finally, I have Peter David Peterson. Peter David Peterson is a co-founder of Nellis. So Nellis is actually the organization that runs the OML project. So Peter David is here to be one of the panelists also. Thank you so much. We appreciate your presence. So we are going to go straight into the purpose of our gathering. Okay, so our fellows, I believe you're all ready. You know what this is all about, and you're very much prepared. So I'm going to be sharing slides. I'm going to be sharing your slides from my hand. Don't forget, you have just 1 minute to make your presentation as brief, as comprehensive as possible. And I wish you good luck as we proceed. Thank you very much. So please give me a few seconds. I'd like to share my screen. Okay, hope you can all see my screen.
Yes, I can see.
Thank you very much. Okay, so the first fellow that is going to be presenting is Alec. Alec, are you here, please? Alec, please come up. It's your time to present. You can unmute yourself and speak up, please. Okay, so sorry, before we proceed, I would also like to add this. All fellows are going to be presenting. It's after all the presentation that the panelists are going to give their comments. So please, our panelists, please, would really appreciate if you can jot down your comments as the fellows present, because it's after the entire presentation that you're going to give your brief comments. Thank you very much. Okay, so without wasting our time, if Alec is not here, I'll just move to the next person. So the next person on the call is Asa. Asa, please come up.
Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay. Hello, good morning. My name is Hazo Asa, the founder of HRT Farm located in Abuja, Nigeria. We are dedicated to sustainable farming through black soldier fly farming. Do you know that across Africa, million tons of our staple food crops are being diverted annually, not to feed hungry families, but to feed livestock? In the same way, the rising cost of livestock feed threatening the livestock industry, with most about 60% of livestock farm being shut down in 2024. And at the same time, now, what if waste can be used to feed animals and leave more food for people? That would bring about black soldier fly farming, and a system that will convert organic waste into high quality proteinous food for livestock production, poultry, fish, and pigs, while also providing biofertilizers to sustain crop production. We also carry out training models and demo for training local farmers, youth and women in BSL farming to create green jobs creation, also foster sustainable food production. Our impact includes online training of youth and women in BSL farming. About 100 youth and women have been trained. We also seek to train about by December and 500 annually to serve 5 communities by 2028, to also convert over 500 tons of organic waste by 2026, and our vision centered on sustainable future, creating green jobs for food security through insect power farming models. We are asking for $20,000 for scaling our innovation, with BSF hubs taking 30%, training and empowerment taking 40%, LMS portal development taking 10%, solar power and dryer taking 15%, and miscellaneous taking 5%. Join us together. Let's build a green just, improve food security, and transform waste management sustainably from waste to wealth through black soldier fly farming. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was a great presentation, Asa. The next on the list is Buya. Buya, please come up.
Yes, thank you very much. Greetings, respected audience. We are Joel, the CEO of Africa Value Enterprise that operates in Yaoundé, Cameroon. Africa Value Enterprise deals in value addition, specifically fruits and vegetables, adding value to it with the purpose of eradicating poverty and employment, food insecurity, malnutrition, and economic dependence. The next slide. Did you know that agriculture is the backbone of the African economy? Yet Africa has got one of the poorest economies in the world. This is simply because we lack the skills and the technology for transforming our raw produce into finished produce. Hence, we continue to depend from imported foods. 40 to 50% of our produce, like the vegetables and the fruits, are lost in the marketplaces and along transport system because we lack the food value, the value addition skills and the technology. Therefore, Africa Value was born to tackle this problem because food waste has got direct implication to our food system, to the economy, to the environment, and to our societies. Therefore, we transform the fruits and the vegetables into classic natural juice and candy vegetables while empowering farmers and the market vendors with the value addition skills so that they can earn more from their produce and eradicate poverty, unemployment, and food insecurity. Dear investors and the audience, did you know that when we add value to our produce, we become exporters instead of importers only? And this is only possible when we embrace value addition. Africa Value is here to tackle the problem. Our dreams and expectation is to reach all farmers and the market vendors with the value addition skills, raising the food waste, the 40 to 50% of the fruits and the vegetables that are lost, transforming them into classic and natural juice and candy vegetables. We ask you to empower us and support us with only $20,000 to improve our technology and reach out, create more branches, and be able to support our communities, the farmers, and the market vendors. Thank you very much. You can reach out to us through the contacts in the last slide, or through the email wearejoel2@gmail.com, or through our website, which we launch as a result of the training by OMLA. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Guya. Thank you. The next on the list is Sam. Sam Kazibe, are you there? Sam Kazibe, are you on the call? If you're on the call, please come up. Okay, if Sam is not on the call, Stalin Chukudi, please come up.
Okay, I'm here. Thank you. I'm here.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Proceed.
Thank you very much. My name is Stanley Chukwudi Uche. I'm from Nigeria. I'm the founder of Teravad Agritech Enterprise. So we are focusing on growing the future with smart farming, because these days people shouldn't be farming with their hands. So we should bring technology into farming so that we can make things easy for farmers. Did you know that over 500 million smallholders, farmers, feed 80% of the developing world, yet still lack access to modern tools? This is our problem. So our problem is that smallholders farmers face low yield, poverty, and environmental degradation due to limited access to technology and training. That is the problem I'm trying to solve. We are trying to solve in Teravad. So our solution is to deliver cutting-edge agri-tech tools and deliver farmers training to boost productivity, income, and sustainability. So we are the impact so far is that 40% of the projected increase in the yield and 30% rise in smallholders' income in pilot region within the 2 years. That's so far we have gone, and our vision is, we're focusing on that is what whereby we can farmers can be empowered through technology so that we can be able to have stability in farming. So we are seeking support from organizations across the world to support us so that we can be able to deliver this vision.
Please proceed, Stanley.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Please proceed. Yes.
Okay. So we are focusing on how to bring technology into agriculture, because the problem is not that farmers are not trying, but then the population is increasing and these people are still not using technology to deliver their farming. So our hope is that we should be able to drive agriculture through technology so that there will be sustainability for these farmers, especially in the rural areas. So that is what Teravad Agritech Enterprise is trying to solve. That is our main vision. We want to bring agri-tech to the rural areas so that people can farm easily and there will be sustainability in farming. There will be food production. Our aim is to end food scarcity. That is the sustainable development goal we are promoting. So we want to promote agriculture. So we are seeking help from organizations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Stanley. Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Okay,
you.
so the next on the list is Ugochukwu Uwanko. If you are there, please unmute yourself and speak up.
All right. Good afternoon, all.
Good
Please,
afternoon.
I don't know if I can be given a few minutes or if I should go on to page because I'm in a bit of a noisy environment.
All right, maybe I'll just go to the next person and I'll come back to you.
Please, thank you very much.
All right. Tawe Clifford. Tawe Clifford, please. Are you on the call?
Yes, can you hear me, ma?
All right. Just give me a few seconds. Here we go. I've hand over the microphone to you. Please proceed. Tawe Clifford.
All right, thank you very much for the opportunity. The organization we run here is called Wisdom Helping Hands. And the project at hand right now is providing solid fence for farmers. The challenge that we have here is that 1 out of 5 farmers suffer from grazer problems. And with this grazer problem, it becomes difficult that farmers who work so hard at the end of the day end up going back home without any yield. Why? Because cattle destroy their crops. So the problem that we have is farmers don't have good fence that can protect their crops from being destroyed. And the solution is providing strong and solid fence in order to safeguard the crops of farmers. Next slide, please. Impact so far in 2014, some people benefited, as we can see from the picture that is displayed on the screen. And our vision is to provide solid fence to at least 50 farmers in my locality. Next slide, please. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. So, like I said, our vision is to provide fence to at least 50 farmers in our locality to help them solve the grazer farmer problem. And to any individual or organization that may be interested to support, here is our you can support us via Momo or any of using any of this contact you see on the screen. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you. The next on the list, Promise Gabriel. Promise Gabriel, are you on the call? Promise Gabriel. Okay, I'll just go to the next person. Ayori OMLA, are you on the call? Ayori OMLA, if you're on the call, unmute yourself and speak up.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please proceed.
I'm the founder of Agri Organic Initiative, Farming with Nature, Feeding the Future. Do you know organic farming can increase farmer income by 90%? Our problem: conventional farming is degrading our planet and threatening our future, such as soil erosion, chemical contamination, and loss of biodiversity. The solution now we have is let's revolutionize agriculture with organic farming that adopts sustainable practices which promote soil health and conserving biodiversity. Then we can ensure a healthier planet and brighter future for generations to come. Our impact: by the end of 2026, our initiative will have trained at least 2,000 youths to embrace organic farming. We envision a future where organic farming is a norm and farmers are equipped to produce healthy, sustainable food while preserving the environment. You can join us and share us. through our website and phone number.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Abdulaziz Rabiu. Abdulaziz Rabiu, are you on the call? If you're on the call, please come up. Abdulaziz Rabiu, please come up.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abdulaziz Rabiu. I'm the founder and project manager for West Fuel, a youth-driven not-for-profit organization based in Katsina State, Nigeria. Did you know that in Nigeria, more than 400 hectares of forests are being lost each year? At this rate, there will be no forest cover in the next 30 to 40 years in Nigeria. The problem that we are solving is that despite Nigeria's enormous wealth in energy resources, over 56% of the population rely entirely on firewood and charcoal as their primary source of cooking fuel, leading to environmental degradation, biodiversity loss, and the release of greenhouse gases. Our solution is that we empower Nigerian rural high school girls between the ages of 15 to 24 years to lead their communities toward transition from firewood burning to production and use of eco-friendly energy resources and cost-effective briquettes using agricultural waste material. Production and use of eco-friendly energy resources and cost-effective briquettes using agricultural in the launch of this material program 2024. We have proudly partnered with 2 secondary schools across Bakoro local government, Katsina State, Nigeria, impacting 100 girls intensively, a total of 500 girls more broadly. You can support our mission through either funding, expertise, or advocacy. You can also follow our social media.
Thank you very much, Fabio. The next on the call, on the list, is Dolori. Dolori, if you're on the call, please come up. It's time for you to present. Dolori with the title project Life Without Waste. Dolori, are you on the call? Okay, if Dolori is not on the call, we're just going to move to the next person. Picos Mote. Picos Mote, are you on the call? Picos Mote. If Picos Mote is not on the call, Samuel Steven. Samuel Steven, please come up.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
The challenge of plastic pollution in Nigeria is very, very critical. My name is Stephen Samuel. And if you look at a typical dump site in Nigeria, you will find plastics always in the dump places. These plastics contribute to pollution in our water, our air, and causes urban poverty. To solve this problem, we've come up with conversion of this plastic, particularly the sachet water plastic, to furnitures. These materials are collected, compounded, and converted into products that are sustainable. Next slide. Next slide. Our impact so far is training of about 500 persons in Bauchi State on sanitation and community awareness on how they can handle their waste. But we are moving on into expanding our production capacity to 10-ton weekly targets by 2030 and reducing our community waste by our environment where we are founding by 30% in 2030. We hope you can join our vision and fund our vision. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Oguride Abibat, please come up.
Yes, I'm on the call.
Abibat.
I'm on the call. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Abibat Musulayo Oguride, the team lead for Greensham Trash Trash Initiative located in Nasarawa State, Nigeria. In local government, specifically in Nasarawa State, I noticed 1 in 5 secondary school students have heard about SDG and waste management. And the hook is, did you know 1 in 5 secondary school students within Karu, they've heard about SDG and proper waste management. Our tagline, however, is trash money, where trash becomes treasure. Next slide, please. The problem and solution we were able to profile is, in Karu, there are significant waste mismanagement, such as plastic waste, carton, and fabrics. And we have a large portion of the population, like I said earlier, that's unaware of waste management and the SDG. The community realize that there are resources and there are economic and environmental money within the waste, which is untapped. And our solution, however, is we tackle the waste as by upcycling the plastic, the fabrics, and the cartons. Then we also bridge awareness by sensitizing the secondary students and youth corps members within Karu local government, because together we can turn trash into opportunities for people, profit, and for the planet. Next slide. Our impact, however, we've been able to educate secondary school students, more than 100 secondary students. We can see the pictures there. We were able to convert this plastic waste into flower vases, learning aids, and interior decorations, which it has boost the learning of the secondary school students. And more schools have been demanding us to come and impact our knowledge into them. We've been able to let them know more about the SDGs, especially 12 and 13, which is responsible consumption and production, as well climate action. We need your support at Greensham, at OMLA Fellow. Thank you. This is our contact here. You can see the students, they are very, very active. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So the next on the list is Elizabeth Chidenga. Elizabeth, are you on the call? If you're on the call, please come up, unmute your microphone. Elizabeth Chidenga.
Yeah, I'm on the call, but can you do the next two where we're staying? There are a lot of violence and demonstrations and that. I just need to find a good place to present. So can you do 3 people? I need to find a good space. Please.
All right, please, fellows, a very brief announcement. You already know when you have to come up because you have been sent the flow of the program before now. So everyone should please be in the right place before it's your time. Okay, this is gonna be the last excuse. I mean, she's gonna be the last fellow we are gonna be taking this excuse from. Before it's your turn, you know when it's gonna be your turn. So please position yourself in the proper place. Once your name is skipped, you are not going to be called, okay? Thank you very much. Lawrence Onu. Lawrence Onu, it's your turn. Please come up. Is Lawrence Onu on the call?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Go ahead, please. You have just a minute.
Yeah, my name is Lawrence Onu. You all must agree with me that children are the leaders of tomorrow. To raise a responsible future generation, rural children education must not be ignored. I believe that when we catch them early, we should be able to enjoy a future leader. The project is about equipping every child to have access to a quality education. The idea of this project is to help the rural community children to have a less traumatic learning experience and develop more interest in the school. This we are going to achieve by using art and creativity. In this case, we are using something like creative material, including drawing, artwork, painting, games, and other social activities to make the learning interesting in them. The next slide, please. You must agree with me that a rural community lack quality learning activities, leading to raising children with low interest in education. The active mind and body of a child may not be expressed fully without fun and creative activities. So this is where we now come in to make them have interest that will motivate them to go to school. When a child is motivated to learn, then you can inculcate other subjects. But at first, You must grab their attention to make them know that there is fun into what they are doing. And this is where we come in. Our target, we are going to start with the child from the age of 7 to 10. This is where we are going to start to make them have access to develop the potential in them and make education fun. And we are having a sample size of over 200. So the action is that we are going to have a clearance and permission from the schools, and we are also going to teach the teachers. We are going to supply all the materials, drawing and everything that have to do with art and creativity.
Thank you. So the next on the list, Macedo Dinta. Macedo, are you on the call? If you're on the call, please unmute yourself.
Hello, yeah, I'm here. To you.
Okay,
sorry,
proceed.
Please, 1 second. My video. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, my name is Macedo Genta. I'm a civil engineer. Yeah, I'm the author of the book The Awakening of African Potential, and the CEO and founder of Impact Universe. Okay. Did you know that Americans, Europeans, or Chinese, and Japanese are not more talented than us Africans? And yet they are more successful, not because they are better, but because they have learned to believe in their potential and invest in it. Today, Africa holds the key to the future. We are the youngest continent on Earth with over 600 million people under the age of 25. The future belongs to us if we dare to claim it. So at Impact Universe, we empower young African talent by tackling challenges we face, such as lack of direction and a mindset shaped by fear and failure, a self-doubt and limiting beliefs, lack of mentorship programs, lack of leadership workshops, limited access to opportunities, and the need of guidance and support.
Your time is up. Thank you.
Our
Thank you
mission
for the
is.
presentation. Thank you.
I didn't feel.
Thank
okay.
you. The next on the list, Jemima Omondi. Jemima, please come up if you're on the call.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Please proceed. You have just a minute.
Okay. My name is Jemima Omondi, the co-founder of Mwangaza Empowerment Network, a community-based organization in Kenya, Kisumu County, dealing in sexual reproductive health rights for the youths. So did you know that 1 in 5 youths aged 13 to 35 in rural Kenya lacks access to basic reproductive health education? In areas, for instance, like Nyakach, stigma, misinformation, and limited resources, especially for youths living with disabilities, makes the situation even more challenging. So to address this, we provide youth-led reproductive health advocacy and education through school outreaches, workshops, and disability-sensitive information intervention. So far, we've trained over 100 youths, and our goal is to double that reach by 2026. Our vision is a community where every young person, regardless of ability, has access to reproductive health knowledge, services, and support. Where every young person, regardless of ability, has access to reproductive health knowledge, services, and support. Where every young person, regardless of ability, has access.
Thank you very much, Jemima. Thank you. The next on the list, Rachel Nasozi. Rachel, are you on the call? Rachel, if you're on the call, please unmute yourself now. Rachel Nasozi. Okay, if Rachel is not on the call, then I'll just move to the next on the list. Rosaline Gatoni. Rosaline, are you on the call?
Yes, Rosalind is here.
Yes, please proceed. You have just 1 minute.
Thank you. What happens when the whole generation is online but isn't heard? What if civic learning, spoken the language of real people in the rural areas, are just not policy rooms? My name is Rosalind Gadoni, and I'm the founder of DigiCivic Sphere, a civic education and advocacy initiative guided by the principle of empowering justice through education. We focus on the urgent need to equip young people and communities with essential digital skills so that they can be able to lead, speak up, and defend their socio-economic human rights, both digital and offline spaces. DigiCivic Sphere works in the intersections of digital identity, digital inclusion, public policy, leadership systems, and governance strategies, as well as socio-economic human rights. These aren't just academic ideas, they are lived realities. Our value is in simplifying civic legal learning, nurturing critical thinking, and building spaces where young people do not just learn about power, but they learn how to engage it. I'm calling out to partner with us so that we can work. Young people do not just learn about power, but they learn how to engage it. I'm calling out to partner with us so that we can
Something is
work.
happening.
Not just learn about power, but they learn how
So
to
that we
engage
can-
it. I'm calling out to partner with us so that we
Something
can
is
work.
happening.
Thank you very much, Roslyn. The next on the call, on the list, Kelechi Iche. Kelechi, are you on the call, please?
Yes, I am here.
Kelechi, if you're on the call, unmute yourself and speak up.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Have you ever seen a student miss a course or deadline or payments? Not because they were careless, but because no one told them what to expect. That's the reality of most students in Nigerian universities. And many students fail and get delayed because of this. That's the reality of most students in Nigerian universities. Many students fail and get delayed because of this. That's the reality of most students in Nigerian universities.
Our
Many
solution
students fail
to optimize their experience using very verified standards
Our
and schemes.
solution
To optimize their slide using
Next slide, please. All right, so our earlier beta testing was with 3 departments, and we've been able to help 563 students to avoid three departments, and we've been able to help 563 students to avoid
Platform Nigeria
and partner with
Platform Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Kelechi. Thank you. The next on the list now, Linda. Linda Nakandi, please come up. Thank you.
Empowering hearts, skills for self-reliance.
Come up. Thank you.
Empowering hearts, skills for self-reliance. Many youth in rural areas lack skills, so our problem is mainly to ensure that these limiting opportunities between the youth and the women are adhered to. We provide training tools and mentorship for self-reliance to the rural youth. Next slide, please. Our impact, we have reached over 500 youth, but we have a vision of reaching over 2,000 youth in the year 2027. So we ask you to collaborate with us and donate at linda.omla fellow. Thank you for empowering change. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Faith Caminos. Faith Caminos, are you on the call?
Yes,
Faith
I
Caminos,
am.
if
Good
you-
morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, I am. Can you hear me, please? All right. So here in Nigeria, we have the issue of people coming out from university with unrealistic expectations. They come out from school and they expect the first month. This is a very, very big issue, like Yahoo and 419. What we are proposing is a career clarity. Career is not a job; it is a journey, and that is that goal. The careers network is a network for students and recent graduates to help them create a clear map to building a sustainable career where they are able to find fulfillment and make tangible impact in society. Thank you so much. We're calling for people to partner with us to ensure that we are able to do this. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Zemene.
Yes,
Please pardon me if I've not pronounced the name well, and please feel free to correct me.
No, you did it
Are you on
well.
the call?
Yes. Okay.
Please
So
proceed.
my organization name is OMLA Telehealth. Our motto is bridging the gaps, delivering excellence, and it's just delivering healthcare using technology, including mobile and computer. So you know that 1/3 of Africa doesn't access.
Hello, Zemene. Zemene, are you still on the call? Okay, I think he had network issues. Okay, we'll just have to move to the next on the list. Alpha Ibrahim. Alpha Ibrahim, are you on the call? Alpha Ibrahim,
Yeah, hello.
if you're on the call,
Can you hear
please
me?
unmute yourself and-
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Alpha Ibrahim, please unmute yourself.
Okay, hello everyone. Alpha
Hello.
Ibrahim Imam Baldi from Guinea Conakry. In fact, we are living in a French-speaking country. And the fact is that professional youth are facing language barrier because they do not speak English. They are not fluent in English. And most of the time, opportunities from English-speaking country is something like an obstacle for us here. And ETC Club, the club that we have created in 2019, we aim to help these people to be fluent in English in order to chase each opportunity which will come from English-speaking country. That's our vision. Our mission is to support youth to chase opportunities, improve education, because I realize that, my teammate and I realize that the most of the time opportunity from English-speaking country, we are not chasing them. So that's the reason we established this project.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So the next on the list, Abdullahi Abubakar. Abdullahi Abubakar, are you on the call? If you're on the call, please unmute yourself. Abdullahi Abubakar. Okay, if Abdullahi Abubakar is not on the call, I'll just go to the next. Abubakar Ibrahim. Abubakar Ibrahim, are you on the call?
Yes, I'm on the call. Can you hear me?
Yes. Is that Abubakar Ibrahim?
Yes, this is Abubakar Ibrahim.
All right, thank you. You can proceed.
Okay. Thank you very much. Malnutrition is quietly claiming lives. Nearly 45% of childbirth in Nigeria is linked to it. What if I tell you the problem is not on what if I tell you the problem is not on expensive aid, but in education, empowerment, and access? I am Abubakar Ibrahim, the founder of NutriReach, and we are empowering families through our strategy: one meal, one message, and one mother at a time. Most low-income mothers they know that they need the best for their children, but some of them don't know how. Some of them thought it's all about expensive food, while some of them lack the education. NutriReach brings the solution right at their hand through mobile nutrition education, affordable food baskets delivered right to them. In just our pilot, we've been able to reach over 200 families, and we are not stopping there. Our goal is to reach out to 2,000 households across 5 states. Just recently, we've partnered with our Diet Line, which is a nutrition initiative like ours, to deliver nutrition education to children in 5 states in Nigeria. 3 has already implemented their own, 2 are on the way. You can help
Thank you very
change the
much.
story of thousands of
Yeah, thank
Nigerian
you.
child, partner with NutriReach and support a mother.
Abubakar, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. The next on the list, Briti Mashresha. Briti, are you on the call? If you're on the call, please unmute yourself. Briti Mashresha. Okay, if Briti is not on the call, I'll move to the next. Kalistus Wekisa.
Yes.
Kalistus.
I'm on the call.
All right.
Yes.
Good.
Can I go ahead?
Please proceed. Yes, go ahead.
To One Med, thank you. To One Med Connect is a digital health platform developed to enhance access to quality health care through technology. We are bringing healthcare closer wherever you are. And did you know that many Kenyans die from triple illnesses just because care is too far? The problem is that there are long distances and few doctors and poor systems that cause avoidable deaths. The solution we are bringing is that we want to bring expert care to underserved communities via mobile clinics, AI, and local health workers. Impact, we have already reached 530 people, and we are trying to ensure that by 2027 we will have reached more than 150,000 people. So we have our 80% faster access to the specialist care. Our vision is to find affordable expert health care for all, and regardless of wherever you live, you should get the right services. We want partners to partner with us to share our story, to connect us to the funders who believe in health equity for all communities. Thank you. Together we can close the healthcare access gap in Kenya. All right.
Thank you. So the next on the list, Kolawole John. Kolawole John, please unmute yourself and come on.
Good day, everyone. I'm
Good
Joan,
day.
a student nurse. I'm working on the project Empowering Health Workers Digitally. I started this project because I saw firsthand how health workers in rural clinic struggle every day with outdated paper-based system. Now, imagine a nurse spending 15 minutes looking for a patient's record in a dusty file while a sick child awaits. That's the reality for many underserved communities in Nigeria. The problem is simple but serious. Many local health workers still rely on manual documentation for patient records, inventory, and reports. This causes delays, errors, and sometimes even puts patients at risk. A digital training initiative designed to equip these health workers with basic digital skills, like how to use mobile apps for patient records, how to manage inventory digitally, and how to communicate using WhatsApp and SMS. We use a train-the-trainer model so that those we train can reach out to others and teach them. So far, we've trained 80 health workers across 2 underserved communities, identified 6 digital health champions. These are peer mentors who we keep the training to continue. So to make this vision a reality, we need collaborators, partners, donors, ministries, and innovators.
Thank you. Okay, so the next on the list, Mohammed Bitumbe. Mohammed Bitumbe, are you on the call? If you're on the call, please unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm on the call.
Proceed, please.
I'm on the call. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm on the call.
Yes, please
How are you doing?
continue with your presentation.
Excited to be here. Okay. So, what if I told you that nearly half of all dates in Nigeria are linked to nutrition? Not because we lack the cure, but because the cure doesn't reach them. In the heart of northeastern Nigeria, This silent emergency continues to rob children of their future and mothers of hope. NutriGuide exists to change that. We produce ready-to-eat therapeutic food, locally made, culturally accepted, and specifically designed for children and nursing mothers in crisis-affected communities. But we don't stop there. Through hands-on nutrition education and grassroots health outreach, we tackle malnutrition before it takes hold, saving lives and restoring dignity. What sets NutriGuard apart is our deep community roots. We don't just deliver aid, we co-create solutions by leveraging local ingredients, training women as nutrition ambassadors, and working side by side with health workers. We are building a resilient, homegrown model to end malnutrition for good. If you believe every child deserves a healthy start, let's join forces together to enrich lives and ignite lasting change. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohammed. Okay, so the next on the list, Mwaka Saj. Mwaka Saj,
Yes,
are you on the
can
call?
you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay. Ever wondered where the smartphone's raw materials are coming from? Of course, in DRC, we have abundant resources. Despite, we are among the highest countries in terms of food insecurity in Africa. According to the World Food Programme, 6 million of children under the age of 5 suffer from chronic malnutrition in DRC. Regarding the issue, we created super energy farina used for porridge to address the problem. From the prototype, we've got feedback from customers. Now we want to improve it by making it an instant porridge by using eco-friendly materials. This will allow us not only to fight the malnutrition, but to be also more competitive on the market that is mostly dominated by importations. This will also allow us to create job opportunities for the youth and also to empower local farmers. The product is used for porridge and it contains highly nutritious elements that allows malnourished children to get a quick recovery. From the prototype, we've made up 2,000 USD and we are in a need of 12,000 to start the production lines. Children are leaders and change makers of tomorrow. We need to take care of them. I'm Sergio Mwaka Mukenge, the CEO and founder of Food for Life. Thank you.
The next on the list, Oluwakemi Akikwelu. Oluwakemi Akikwelu, please come up with your present your project.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hello?
I can hear you. Please proceed.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Akikwelu Oluwakemi. My social enterprise is Mobile Health Check, delivering maternal care to underserved communities. Are you aware that over 600 women died? Oh my God. Hello?
I can hear you, please. Hello, go ahead, please. Oluwakemi. Please, your time is exhausting already. You have just
go back to the first slide. All right, are you aware that over 800 women die daily from preventable pregnancy? Okay, the problem is about rural and underserved areas. They've been noticed that they lack access to quality antenatal and postnatal care. So long, as well as long distance, poor infrastructure, and limited healthcare personnel has hindered access to quality healthcare to this set of individuals. So the solution that this social enterprise is going to provide includes providing an affordable, certified antenatal and postnatal services, and also leveraging telemedicine and mobile healthcare services. Our impact, we hope to reach over 1,000 pregnant and nursing mothers within this phase of 6 to 1 year. We shall also exploit the use of telemedicine services to cut down travel time and cost that has an hindrance to them having access to good quality healthcare. So what to offer? We offer a certified healthcare at the doorstep and also teleconsultation with qualified professionals. Next slide, please. A call to action. Join us to make maternal healthcare accessible and safe for all. Let's save lives one mother at a time. Thanks for listening.
Thank you very much. So the next on the list, Pauline Nafula.
Present.
Nafula, you're on the call. Please unmute
Present.
yourself.
Present. I'm here.
Go ahead, please. Your time starts now.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to Mama Smart Maternity Hospital. Smart maternity, safe motherhood. My mother carried me for 2 years due to a mismanaged pregnancy. I survived. Many in Navajo don't. Every year, 50 women of reproductive age in Navajo die from preventable maternity complications like hemorrhage due to under-resourced health facilities and poor infrastructure. Our solution is building an AI-powered maternity hospital to bring life-saving, smart maternal care closer to the heart of Navajo. Over 50 women of reproductive age lost to postpartum hemorrhage in the last 5 years in Navajo alone. With Mama Smart, we aim to save 500 mothers and babies by 2027. Our vision is a Navajo where no woman dies giving life. Join us. Thank you. Let's make safe motherhood real.
Great. Thank you very much, Nafula. Okay, so the next on the list is Fumilayo Modara. Fumilayo Modara, are you on the call?
Yes, I am, please.
Go ahead, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Fumilayo Modara. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Fumilayo Modara from the Chosen Inspira Foundation, working on the project Reuse Reload project among adolescent girls. Menstruation is a major milestone, but it presents unique challenges for adolescent girls, especially those living in rural settings. So I would like to ask, what if your period meant missing school every single month just because you couldn't afford pad? This is the reality of thousands of girls in Nigeria today. Many girls miss school due to lack of menstrual hygiene products, and our project Reuse Reload empower adolescent girls on the knowledge of menstruation and also providing them reusable sanitary pads, and not only that, training them on how to make reusable sanitary pad as a livelihood skills. Our impacts are vision. So far, we have been able to reach over 2,000 girls across 15 schools in Ibadan, Nigeria, and trained over 50 girls in pad making. And by 2026, we aim to reach 5,000 girls, ensuring that no girl is held back because of her period. Lastly, I would like to say that every girl deserves dignity, which we all know that. So why don't you join us, support Reuse Reload projects, and be a part of this movement that is changing lives one period at a time. Thank you so much.
Amilala with you, are you on the call? If you're on the call, please unmute yourself.
Yes, I am.
Okay, please proceed. The
thank
floor
you.
is yours.
My name is Damila Samuel Mutiu, the founder of Green Pad Concept, a social enterprise that produces biodegradable sanitary pads for the marginalized women and schoolgirls to help keep schoolgirls in class during their period to maintain proper feminine hygiene and complete a quality education. The story of behind period poverty is not new, and the result, the ripple effect in the society has caused many women to miss work and caused many girls to drop out of school. So we are combating the problem to the root by engaging the women and girls that are involved, that are experiencing this challenge, and they are carried along in implementing this project by empowering women, the marginalized and the rural women, in production of this sanitary pad and make it affordable and accessible to them as well. Likewise, the school girls, we conduct a sensitization program that makes it accessible to them and make the curriculum available in every rural communities as they are well aware on proper feminine hygiene and reproductive health. We don't just do that, we do that by empowering of women in distribution channels and semi-production of the sanitary pad, and we are currently looking at support from any other organizations to help.
Thank you. So the next on the list, Immaculate Wesonga. Immaculate, are you on the call? If you're on the call, please unmute.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be in this space. My name is Immaculate Wesonga of Sister Plus Enterprise Kenya, where we embrace our flow with pride. Did you know that an average woman will use over 11,000 tampons or pads in her lifetime, and approximately 1.8 billion people worldwide menstruate? The problem is 1 in 3 women don't access menstrual hygiene products, disproportionately affecting adolescents, girls, and young women in low-income communities. This is a major barrier to their education, reproductive health, and general economic growth. At Sister Plus, we have a solution where we provide low-cost, sustainable, reusable sanitary towels at our Girl Pad Center, locally provided, where we have a unique future with graphene absorbent cotton. Our impact in the last 3 years, we have impacted over 800 adolescent girls and young women with free reusable maternity pads for using every school term. We've conducted 12 workshops on menstrual hygiene, reaching 3,000 adolescent girls and young women across board. We've constructed a Girl Pad Center valued at $25,000 in Western rural Kenya in Busia, and partially funded by GFA groups in 2003. We have 4 sewing machines, and we have trained lawyers, and we have a precision cutting machine. Our goal is to reach 20,000 adolescent girls by the year 2030 and allow them to adapt our sustainable pads. We are asking for partnership and collaboration. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Namotolo Peter. Namotolo Peter.
Yes, please. Yes, my name is Namtolo Peter, proprietor of Cleanstat Uganda. Did you know that inadequate water, sanitation, and hygiene are not just inconveniences, but fundamental barriers to health and economic transformation? Yeah, so Uganda still has problems with open defecation. There's still a lot of poverty, causing clean water and safe water quite unavailable. And therefore, we provide sustainable community-led solutions to empower lasting health through clean water access and health promotion, improving sanitation and community empowerment. So we are projected to provide clean water to over 2,500 people. And our vision is to see a community with access to clean water and dignified sanitation. Yes, you can contact us on those on our website, as you see. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That was so brief. The next on the call, on the list, is Rebecca Paul. Rebecca Paul, are you on the call?
Yes.
If you're on the call, please unmute yourself.
Everyone.
Good afternoon.
Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Imagine the percentage of girls that miss school every month because of periods. Imagine the percentage of girls that take harmful substances to stop period because of lack of knowledge. Now imagine the most percentage of girls that can't afford menstrual hygiene products. My name is Rebecca. I am the founder of Fadha Initiative. Fadha is an initiative that educates and provides menstrual hygiene kits for underprivileged young girls and women in rural society. From the charts, you can see a percentage of women visited in the Kano Correctional. Don't stop because they are behind bars. We have reached 170 girls and women, and by 2026, we hope to reach 5,000 with your support and partnership. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. That was beautiful. The next on the list is Sharon Natsukunda. Sharon Natsukunda, are you on the call? If you're on the call, please unmute yourself. Sharon Natsukunda, are you on the call? Okay, if Sharon is not on the call, I will need to move to the next person. Ugochi Duruchukwu. Ugochi Duruchukwu, are you on the call? Ugochi Duruchukwu. Okay, if Ugochi is not on the call, Victoria Omotoye. Victoria Omotoye, are you on the call? Victoria Omotoye, if you're on the call, please unmute yourself now. Excuse me. Victoria Omotoye. Okay, it seems Victoria Omotoye is not on the call. I'll just move to the next. Matomola Innocent. Matomola Innocent, are you on the call? Innocent, if you're on the call, please unmute yourself. Okay, if Innocent is not on the call, I'll just move to the next person. Ogodo Cynthia. Ogodo Cynthia, are you on the call?
Yeah, I'm on the call. Yes.
All right, please go ahead.
All right. Okay, so my name is Ogodo Cynthia Marashuku, and our project is digital literacy for all, empowering Nigerians through all kinds. And then for this project is basket. So millions of Nigerians public services. That's where all kinds of comes in. So offer free and low online literacy training anytime, anywhere for it. Next slide, please. Next slide.
This battery is gone.
Terms of inception, overtly marketed on with digital skills by 2030.
Network issues.
Then the last slide.
Okay.
So you can actually join us to
Okay, I think
digital access across Nigeria. You can.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ogodo. The next on the list, Benjamin Oniveho. Benjamin, are you on the call? Okay, so I think we'll just move to the next person if Benjamin is not here. Ugbede Abdul. Abdul, are you here? If Abdul is on the call, please unmute yourself. Ugbede Abdul. Okay, if Ugbede Abdul is not present, we just move to the next. Uka Umba. Uka Umba.
Yes, I'm on the call. Good afternoon.
Go ahead.
Yes, so my name is Mba, co-founder of Dignity. Imagine one digital skill capable of lifting a young person out of poverty for life. In Nigeria, millions of youth, especially in the self areas, are excluded from the digital economy due to lack of access and training. This isn't just an education issue, it's an economic crisis. That is where Dignity comes in. We are a community-driven program providing affordable practical digital skills like graphic design, digital marketing, and freelancing, delivered via community spaces, accessible even with just a smartphone. Our goal for 2025 is to train 100 rural youth, empowering them to become change makers who uplift others, who believe every youth deserves a shot at the digital future. Nigeria's young population, high mobile penetration, and supportive policies make now the perfect time. We call on partners to join us and ensure no youth is left behind in digital revolution. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So the next on the call, Hassan Umilkar. Hassan Umilkar,
Good afternoon.
on the call?
I'm here. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Umilkar Hassan, the founder Neza Care Skill High Initiative. Our tagline is Empowering Girls Transforming Future. What if the next tech innovators was a girl from a forgotten village? We are on a mission to make this a reality. According to research, 75% of Nigerian girls in marginalized communities lack access to digital skill mentorship and the confidence to lead. Our solution is to bridge the digital gap by providing tech education, training, and mentorship, equipping girls with the necessary skills like data analytics, graphic design, and digital literacy. Impact, we have trained over 20 girls in Kaduna North, our aim is to train 100 girls in the next 12 months. We envision a future where Nigerian girls have equal access to opportunity, becomes innovators, and lead regardless of where she's born. Join us on this mission to empower girls in the marginalized community to become future leaders. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next on the call, on the list, Mohamed Goni. Mohamed Goni, are you on the call?
Yes, I'm on the call.
Please go ahead.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are.
Mohamed Goni, please unmute yourself and proceed.
Okay, hello.
Mohamed Goni.
Okay, hello. Can you hear me?
I think there's a background noise. Mohamed Goni.
Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, I
hello?
can hear you now.
Okay.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. My name is Mohamed Goni from Nigeria. I'm the co-founder of Life Chance for Children and Women. Life Chance for Children and Women is a non-profit organization dedicated to empowering children and women through education, advocacy, and capacity building initiatives. Many women and children face systematic barriers that deny them education and opportunity, trapping them in a cycle of poverty. Life Chance for Children and Women is committed to empowering vulnerable children and women by providing access to quality education, building life skills, and promoting advocacy for their rights and well-being. Since the inception of the organization, we have provided direct services to over 3,000 beneficiaries. To build a society where every child is educated. Thank you.
So the next on the list, Nabila Bestin. Nabila Bestin, are you on the call? If you're on the call, please unmute yourself. Nabila Bestin. If Nabila Bestin is not on the call, we'll just move to the next, which is Desmond Dogara.
Yeah, I'm here. Good afternoon.
Desmond Dogara, are you on the call?
Can you hear me? Good afternoon.
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Desmond Dogara, the COO of Cellup Limited. So, imagine living in a country where over 85 million people lack access to reliable electricity in Nigeria. So, this isn't just inconvenience, it stunts growth of small SMEs, limits educational opportunity, and also forces community on relying on polluted or polluting generators. So, also, we are facing a serious challenge of over 500,000 tons of battery waste pile up annually in communicating our lands and water. Our solution is turning e-waste into clean energy, and our core lies in repurposing these lithium batteries into energy access instead of contributing to environmental contamination. Our impact so far, we've been able to train over 500 youth on battery technologies, battery management, as well as production, manufacturing rather. So with over 5,500 indirect beneficiaries in these communities have been impacted. And we have prevented over 20 tons of battery e-waste from polluting our environment. Our vision is to see that by 2030, we are able to power 10,000 micro SMEs as well as rural community with our clean energy, repurposed energy. Thank you very much, and we hope you join us in this vital vision.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So the next on the list, Bernard Odo.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you.
All right. My name is Bernard Odo. Our project is making impressive strides for pressing needs. So what happens when the right to plan your future is out of reach? What if you're a young, poor woman living in slums in Nairobi, where you can hardly afford a meal a day? And particularly if your family or spouse will not even allow you to do family planning. What if available options are not suitable? What if you have 3 children under 5 and another on the way? So ours is to hasten access to effective, acceptable family planning choices for extremely vulnerable, socioeconomically disadvantaged women and girls in Nairobi slums. There is a problem. Millions of women lack access to safe, acceptable family planning options, resulting in hundreds of thousands of unplanned and unwanted pregnancies. This is especially true for otherwise socioeconomically disadvantaged women in deprived areas, including major slums in Nairobi. But we have a readily available solution. Our organization seeks to distribute Sayana Press. This is an acceptable, affordable, reliable, injectable, personalized family planning option at subsidized cost to women and girls in Kangemi, Nairobi, Kenya. So our intended impact is to ensure that at least 2,000 women and girls in Kangemi slums can.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So the next on the list, Deborah Olorungbemi. Deborah Olorungbemi, are you on the call?
Yes, I'm on the call. Good morning. My name is Deborah Olorungbemi. I'm the co-founder for Lead R, which stands for Leading Readers. So Lead R is a connection of young adults with great mind. Its goal is to collaborate with a network of young people with common goals to foster personal, social, leadership, and other areas of development. And this is achieved through sharing of relevant information and material related to these areas so as to achieve sustainable development. So the problem we have in Nigeria is that we have one of the poorest reading culture, and it highlights diminishing poor personal development among the citizens, which ultimately retard national integration and sustainable growth. So LED R is trying to imbibe a reading culture among the youth. One of the areas we do that is through school visitation, going to secondary school, enlightening the youth and teenagers on reading culture and creating awareness on how they can read better and more efficiently. Our impact, Leader has been able to organize various seminars channeled towards improving reading cultures among the young ones. We would like to solicit for your support by donating books and other learning material and also other resources that can help us to achieve this. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Deborah. The next on the list is Esther Olusoga. Esther Olusoga, are you on the call?
Okay. Yes, I'm on the call. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Esther Adeluwa Olusoga. I'm a coding and a robotics instructor. I train kids on coding and robotics, and this is what brought about the initiative for Code for Change. So Code for Change started from looking at an issue like underdeserved community, kids don't have access to technology and digital skills. So the solution we provided is what if Code for Change can train kids in orphanage home and undeserved community and using fun and age-based appropriate tools in technology and also training them to be innovators. So I train kids from age 6 to age 16 on tech. So my impact so far is I'll be able to impact 2 communities in Lagos on in coding skill and also in robotic skills. And I aim to also impact more kids in the 2022. So my vision is to empower underdeserved kids in Africa with future-ready tech skills and job-ready skills. So you can collaborate with me by sponsoring a child with a tech gadget, and also can check out my work on LinkedIn. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. The next on the list, Jonathan Mitter. Jonathan Mitter, if you're on the call, please unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm on the call. Can you hear me?
Right, please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jonathan Mitter. I'm the founder of Mineral Cosmetics. Well, skin itself. So I harm it with chemicals. Our product derives from clay, not only offer cosmetic beauty, but hold therapeutic properties. In a world where chemicals can product pose risk to health, which are alternative. Our mission was to impact 1,000 110 families in Bukavu in 2023, and 8,300 families by 2026, offering clay cosmetics from chemical to natural with mineral cosmetics. Your support matters. Let's make a difference together. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. The next on the call, Julius Boma. Julius Boma, are you on the call?
My name is Obama, and I'm the founder of Social Life Plus. If you check among many youth today, you see that there are a lot of moral decadence among them and a lot of social crises. And we say that these are leaders of tomorrow. If the leaders of tomorrow, they have for this problem, how can they lead us? How can they bring us something good? This is one of the reason why Touching Life Plus was established to curtail some of these crises among them. We do this by reaching out to students in secondary school. We teach them on dangers of drug abuse, also we teach them on sustainable growth and also on how they can engage positively on social media. And we reach out to orphanage home also to advocate and to tell them our message. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next on the list, Mohammed Jamilu. Mohammed Jamilu, are you on the call? If you're on the call, please unmute yourself. Mohammed Jamilu. Okay, if Mohammed Jamilu is not on the call, then I'll just go to the next person. Akpan Blessing.
Yes, I'm on the call.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Blessing Akpan. My project is the solar power drying up. Do you know that Nigerian post-harvest loss prices is over 40%? For farm produce is lost yearly due to poor preservation. Our clean energy solar dryers will reduce spoilage by up to 80%, improving product quality, farmer income, and food security. We implement this through affordable drying services, farmers cooperation, and strategic partnership with the agro-processors and market. It is more than drying, it's preserving livelihood, building a food secure future for the farmers. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next on the list, Safa Triumph. Safa, if you're on the call, please unmute yourself. Safa Triumph.
Yes, I am. Am I audible?
Safa
Hello?
Triumph, if you're on the call, please unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, if Safa Triumph is not on the
Hello?
Safa Triumph, are you on the call?
I am. Can
Please
you hear
go
me?
ahead. Yes, I can
Am I
hear
audible?
you.
Okay, thank you
Yes,
very
you
much.
are.
Okay, my name is Maya Watapa. I'm the founder of Impact Bridge. Impact Bridge is a marketing and advertising firm that helps businesses and small businesses integrate SDGs, CSR, and ESG ratings into their marketing strategy. We say, what if your next marketing campaign didn't just sell, but actually solved a real world problem? And the problem statement is that many businesses find it hard to align their marketing strategies with meaningful social impact. They also find it very hard to align it with the SDGs and CSR and ESG ratings. Also, we are helping the SDGs, we are helping the world as a whole to achieve the SDG goals by 2030. So we are trying to incorporate the private sector. So we hope that our impact is that we've impacted 20 businesses, small businesses so far in our community with purposeful and impactful marketing campaigns, and we hope to do more in the year to come. Our vision is to make social impact marketing the standard, not just the exception. So please contact us at impactbridge.oml to donate and also to collaborate with us to create impactful marketing campaigns. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tafa. Thank you very much. Okay, so briefly, I would just like to go to the two fellows that had issues and could not present, the two fellows. I think the first person is Sam Kazibwe. Sam Kazibwe, are you there?
Yes, please. Thank you very much.
Okay. Just give me a few minutes and so that I can navigate and get to your project. Please go ahead.
Yes, thank you very much. By the name Sam Kazibwe, co-founder of StyleUp Uganda. Did you know that small farms, despite their size, contribute to 80% of food security and 70% of household income in rural Uganda? The pressing problem in Uganda is that we have frequent climate disasters like floods and droughts throughout the year, which affect livelihoods of rural communities, especially women and youth. Our solution is to adapt climate-smart practices like drip irrigation and mulching, while integrating fruit tree growing and apiculture. Our impact so far is that we have reached 100 women and youth, hence increasing household income by 45% and food security by 75%, which is in line with the SDGs of zero hunger, no poverty, and climate action. We have a target of reaching 1,000 women and youth by 2027. Join us to achieve this good cause. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. Okay, I think the second person in the same shoes with you is Elizabeth Chidenga. Elizabeth, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, just give me a few seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. You can go ahead, please.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Elizabeth from Malawi, and I'm honored to present the project of empowering and educating the youth through sports. Our initiative combines sports with education, providing young people with essential life skills and confidence. Through our program, we ensure that young people stays in school while participating in sports, empowering and educating them simultaneously. To further support our mission, we organize charity runs and boot camps to raise funds for sports and education materials for kids in orphanage schools and care homes. Our goal is to provide opportunities for young people to develop holistically, fostering a love for sports and learning. By equipping them with these necessary tools, we support and we aim to empower the next generations of leaders and change makers, and we aim to empower the next Messi, the next Ronaldos who stayed in school. So join us by empowering these young people through these programs. You can contact us for donations of sports and school materials. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Okay, well, a round of applause to our fellows. Thank you. It's been a great journey and it's been worth it. So thank you for your time for all the presentation. And I'd like to open the floor to our panelists. We have Mrs. Bola Kiomi. You're welcome, Ma. It's time for you to give comments, and if you also want to ask questions, it's time for our panelists to step in. Mr. John, you're welcome. Mr. Lawrence, you're welcome. Noah, I don't know, are you the one representing the wild team? No, sir. Okay. All right, so it's time for
Yes, Mary.
comments and maybe questions from our panelists.
Thank you very much, Mary.
Yes.
I know that
yes, thank you.
after, when it was almost after 12, I was losing out on some presentation in and out. But that as it may be, I want to congratulate all our young fellows. I think they are doing very well. Thank God at least they are in touch with the environment that is where they live and are able to come up with innovative solutions to contributing their own quota. And having said that, I grouped most of the presentations, if not all, some under agriculture, mainly. We have some environment. We had very few that had to do with governance. And I think it's about time we start to encourage our young ones to look at the problem of governance because they are the ones that will take over. I know that some have to do with health. Very few with renewable energy. So having said that, those that interest me, and because we're in a hurry, a lot of them were not able to conclude to actually tell us in what areas they are asking for, whether sponsorship of whatever. But then I want to take up this black soldier ant farming. Are we there?
Yes, we are here.
The problem that was identified was the fact that real harvest of these crops harvested are used to feed livestock, and that project is going to create an alternative. I would have loved them to be able to pin it together in a minute so we get exactly. It's talking about food security in the sense that waste is waste that will go for livestock instead of the real crops. Maybe just a little explanation so we know exactly what they are doing. They're also talking about recycling to get black soda or whatever. So I would leave that. Do I give all my observation together?
Yes,
While
yes,
the
ma'am.
fellows are taking note if there is any response they have. I also was, a lot were talking about food storage, and I looked at it that yes, we've been talking about this for ages. I want those who have projects in that area to look at it. That the problem of food storage may not actually be the fact that we don't have technology to store the food. Because when you look at it, when you get to stores abroad, you find tomatoes, you find tatase. They are not planting them there, not necessarily. Yet, because there is power, energy is not a problem there. They keep them fresh there. I want us to look at that in providing solution to poor storage. Though somebody said poor storage facility. And then the issue of smart farming, technology and all that. I look at it as smart farming must start with farming being lucrative. And there are various degrees of farming. I recall that there was a government in Nigeria in the year around 70 when Obasanjo was governor. Was commander-in-chief of armed forces then. Military whether president or head of state. We had Operation Feed the Nation. And the concept then was that a certain part of your backyard, your school, everything must go for farming. Before we start talking even the technology. This may actually be, I want those who are into pushing for farming, for food security, to add it or look at how it can go. Then, what is the essence of organic farming, really? The essence of organic farming is to provide healthy foods, reduce pollution or land degradation. So if that is the case, what makes it organic farming is we cannot be saying that organic farming really prevents soil erosion. No, the idea is the input into it. So I want those who are going to that, maybe they will need to look at it well, and when identifying problems, Let the problems be problems that are smart in presentation. I also so much have been heard about plastic pollution, but up till now, I know we are doing very, very little in Nigeria. And like those who are doing waste, saying waste must be reduced from the source. So for plastic pollution, as long as we allow plastics to come in to give us water to drink, I don't even want to talk about beverages because that one is even excesses anywhere in the world. If you don't limit it, either by incentive to collect it or you have a way of just getting people's mind, advocacy, it might still be with us for some time. Thank you. And I'll just jump so that other people can contribute. I'm so impressed by the health sector. Why I'm impressed by the health sector is so much was said about getting health to the doorstep of everybody. I would have loved that there was more time to look at those projects because they are actually areas of need in Africa. And somebody actually presented, it was so short, talking about not really having to construct health centers because in Africa, it's not constructing these things that are the issue, it's maintaining them over time. So maybe, I don't know, those who said something about that access to health, we will really, really something we will need to zero on, even if it's access to health for the vulnerable groups like the elderly and children first. It will be a great thing to look at that proposal very well. And sorry, I'm almost done. I'm just looking at those who really, the ones that really touched me. This issue of menstrual hygiene part 2 is something we would like to look at what work has been done by way of survey by everyone that is involved, because it looks as if you get to school pad a girl, do this, do that. But the only problem we have is that did we really do any research or survey before we provide solution? Now, what is in vogue? I'm in Nigeria. What I see young mothers is nobody even wants to use reusable diapers for children anymore. One is impacting the environment negatively because of disposal. It's consuming a lot of money because they are imported. At the same time, it's not accessible financially. So bringing an alternative, we must ask ourselves, if mothers are not ready to wash diapers, are we sure these young ladies will keep, we have to look at the sanitary condition of these reusable sanitary towels, pads, so that we don't create another health challenge. I would have loved to hear more that have they been tested and found, or how are they going to be clear? Because we have to be careful. It looks good, but we have to be careful. And somebody talked about addressing moral issues. I was so happy towards the end about that. These moral issues, I'm sure that those who are in the digital one that wants to get everybody in, we probably work with these people, of high morality, because most times these things are gotten online. You understand? So addressing moral issues, advocacy, but at the same time, this advocacy must go down to family level. Family level, then maybe schools. Thank you very much for these presentations. They are beautiful. And like I said, I'm looking forward to have those who will be interested in governance. There was somebody from which countries that are talking about civil responsibility of young people. I know which countries that, whether it's Kenya or somewhere, I don't know. He said equipping young people. No, it's not civil education. It's talking about actually getting them to know, because you find out that most cases, even when young people are involved in governance, they seem not to know or do better than the older generation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much for the comments and the feedback. I believe that our fellows are taking note of all these things. Thank you so, so much, Ma. Okay, so Mr. John, I don't know if you have comment. Mr. Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence, go
Thank you
ahead,
very
sir.
much. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ms. Mary, for coordinating this, and I also want to appreciate your team. And then I also appreciate Mami Akinomi for your time. Thank you very much, Ma, for your words of wisdom. Actually, it's been an inspiring day, and then I also want to appreciate all the young entrepreneurs from OMLA who pitched today. I would say well done. Of course, I listened to all the pitches yesterday, myself and Helen, and then we gave our feedback. And I also saw today that you have implemented some of the feedback that we provided yesterday. So that's very good. And I will say that each of you have demonstrated vision and level of creativity and deep commitment to solving real problems in your communities across the continent and countries that work on the continent. Whether you're tackling food insecurity, challenges in the education sector, transforming healthcare and the environment, as Mumi Akinwumi mentioned, or you're pioneering tech for good. These projects are actually bold, and honestly, they are really necessary for our continent. And so also I would quickly want to recognize and appreciate the White, the team from Kenya. Thank you very much for facilitating the training. They were the ones who took you through the phases of the fellowship program. So thank you very much. And I also thank you for believing in the power of these young people, and then of course with OMLA and Helis for creating this platform that doesn't just train leaders but launches them. So I want to say that if, of course, while listening to these projects and pitches, I also remember when I started, I was just pitching around as well. And then, so it's something good that you're doing. And I know that if you don't give up, you will definitely scale through. And I also know that if these projects are implemented across the continent in your respective communities, this project will put our continent on a new kind of path or trajectory, creating meaningful jobs, lifting families out of poverty, and helping to restore dignity and then opportunity for many. So, to the fellows, I would then say that your journey is just beginning. Can we please mute Zemeni? Okay, I will just say that the journey is just starting, and of course, I know that some of you had already started your project even before you came to this project, to this fellowship, and some just got the idea now. But as you move from idea to implementation, I would like to encourage you to be strategic about fundraising. In the next phase of the fellowship we have, which is going to be limited for some people, we're going to be bringing investors to the deal room. And so we are really deliberate about that. We're inviting partners of Nelly's from Japan and from across the world who will then, it's going to be focused more on deal room, and it's going to be very specific to some projects. So for those that will be taken, so I would look forward to meeting you more. And then for all of you who are here today, my kind of suggestions is just that when you're pitching, when you're fundraising, please start with your story. I know the time today was limited, just 1 minute. It's a kind of elevator pitch and for you to have a summary of your project, but in the real sense, when you're presenting your project wherever you are, because you have opportunities to pitch, start with your story. People actually fund people, not projects, not just projects. So share why clearly and passionately. Show how your personal journey connects with your solution. Everywhere I go to talk about Springboard, I always connect it with being a farmer's child, okay, and how I was connected to the rural farming and everything. And so it's a kind of connection that brings to wherever I connect or communicate with people. And so please learn to start with your story. I saw that a number of you started with your story, and that's very good, but learn to share it more. Then tap into local networks, very important. Community leaders, local businesses, and government programs, they often have funds for youth-led development initiatives. Governments across the continent are beginning to understand the need to build entrepreneurship across their countries, and they are understanding that there's a direct relationship between national development and youth empowerment, especially in the area of social entrepreneurship. So please don't overlook what's right around you, okay? While you're looking abroad for connections, but look local as well and see what are the things that are around you that you can connect with, opportunities around you that you can connect with. Then, of course, apply for grants. There are a lot of grants. All you just have to do is build track record. Okay, build track record. And then, yes, when you are applying for grant, they want to see what is it you have done. What are the track records that you have, and be very sincere about this. Don't lie. Okay. And of course, crowdfund smartly. There are platforms like GoFundMe, Indiegogo, and African-based or African-focused platforms such as Start Small Good. They can help you build early traction and raise visibility. All that you have presented today are good. You can put those things on those platforms, and they will really, really help you. And then, of course, build relationships with impact investors, with individual investors. It's not just about money; it's all about alignment. You understand? Look for people who share your values, and then and they can grow with you. Then please, as young entrepreneurs on the continent, learn to collaborate. You don't compete. Competition is in the old books, not in the new system of the world now that we are. Even funders and donors are looking for people who partner to solve big problems, not people who work in silos and keep their ideas to themselves. So please partner with fellows, share resources, and joint ventures can often go further than the solo efforts. And then lastly, please have a board. Build a board, have a board for your project, regardless of how small your project is. As you're starting, this is the right time for you to have a board, people that you're accountable to, who can guide you. You understand? Have a board, because even when you're fundraising, they will ask you, who are you accountable to? Do you have a board of directors? Do you have a board of advisors? So please set up a board without small members. It's very important. It will help you. Funders are looking for board people, board members who have built track record and that they can guide you. And lastly, as Peter mentioned, for those who read Peter's remarks, Peter left because of the time difference. It's very late in Japan now. So he left some remarks. As he mentioned in the chat room, I know it will often be hard to find funds, but so Peter advises and admonishes that you work with like-minded spirits, reach out, pitch, and keep up the good spirit. And so I think that we are all the future of Africa, and then we are the present. I would say we are the present, not just the future of Africa. We are also the present. So whatever happens in the future is determined today, and is determined by us. And Mommy Akinyomi mentioned that she has not seen projects in governance. I think, yes, a lot of young people are scared of what is obtainable in that space, but I think it's good that we begin to look at the future of this continent in the eyes and in the lens, through the lens of governance, and which is very important. Policy making can go a long way in transforming the continent in a very short time, and policy has to do with governance. Okay, so we can do a lot if like-minded people come together to see how they can make things happen in the governance space. So, guys, let's keep leading, and let's keep lifting one another. And so thank you very much, and you have done a very great job today. And I hope to see some of you in the next phase when we start the deal room phase. Thank you very much. Over to you, Miss Mary.
Thank you very, very much, Mr. Lawrence, for the words of encouragement, the comments, and the challenge too. So please, fellows, these things are not joke. They are things that you really need to keep very well, that you need to ruminate upon. And I believe that these words that you're hearing today would really help you as you move on in your social impact journey. Thank you very much, Mr. Lawrence. So, Mr. John.
Hey, good evening, everyone. Good day. Not sure of the time there. Please, can you hear me? Confirm you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't think there's much to be said anymore. Our boss, Mr. Lawrence, has actually highlighted a lot of this, and you would understand the wealth of experience from what he has shared. And anything I'm going to say is just similar. From our previous session, you could see how a lot of these things converge into some sort of playbook. So, a lot of things that have been shared are more of going to be your life journey if you want to follow this path. It's not going to be an easy one, and then it's going to be something you have to pay the price, and it will really accelerate your journey if you can strictly and to a good extent and take note of some of the things that I've shared, from collaboration to proper structure to board to focus on the practical pain points, not just desktop research. And in fact, everything that has been shared. So, not much to be said. Amazingly enough, it's been quite an interesting presentation from everyone. Kudos. I think another thing for some of you gets to know your pitch of let it become second nature, right? By the time you are pitching, you are not going to be, in fact, treat pitching as some sort of the way you handle relationship. That kind of early stage. You want to achieve much with very little words. So you have to choose your words very carefully and not be so generic. And yeah, not be so generic. So, beautifully enough, also, I would also advise or the admin, please, if possible, I think I will email you for some, and there are some interesting projects here that either Nextally might want to partner with, or um, probably link them up with some close friends and associates. But in all, it has been an amazing journey, and to those of you moving ahead to the next stage, uh, do. In fact, I wish everyone good luck, regardless of how you choose to pursue this. So, thank you very much. Thank you, OMLA, and thank you, Mr. Lawrence. Okay, I think that's it for me from here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. John. Thank you. The wild team, Mr. Noah.
Okay, thank you, Mary, and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Noah, and I'm part of Wild Team. So I've listened to your pitches, and I must start by giving you credits. Almost all your pitches are well presented. You are solving a particular problem, a problem that is understandable. At Wild, you always say that there are a lot of problems in Africa, and problems don't change. What changes is the solution. So now the question is, the solution you're providing to the market, how different is it from what others are providing? That's why during our first session, Mr. Kirinya, who is my colleague, took you around strategy and things about value proposition, the critical success factors, such like just remember them. Remember what's your value proposition and what's going to help you achieve your goal. So your projects are, some of them are linked to the SDGs, especially around SDG number 1, that is zero poverty, and SDG number 10 around inequality, which is good, meaning that you are actually able to get most of these grants because they tend to fund around those areas. But I have the following recommendations for you. And one thing that I noticed from the presentations and I'm sure Lawrence will agree with me, this is around the use of AI. I would like to address the use of AI when pitching. I noticed that some of us, their pitches, you can just see down that's written, generated by Gamma AI. You know, you have to know that AI is a double-edged sword. It can be used for or against you. As much as someone will say, yes, you understand AI, you are somehow tech savvy, but then another person will see that, oh, this person is too lazy, cannot just cannot sit down and create his or her own pitch. So what do you do then? If you are using AI, let's just use that AI as a guide, but let not AI do the whole stuff. Use it as a guide, then make the necessary edits. And about the AI images, if your business is already running, if you're already operational, I'll recommend that you use like real images, the images that you have taken on the ground, and not AI generated images. Then there is also someone whom I saw used an image of just a young African boy, but the boy was naked. That's not a good image. Try to use. I know maybe you want to bring out the aspect of poverty and all those things, but let's try to use presentable images that are appealing to someone. Then how should you structure your presentation? Ensure that there is consistency when it comes to fonts. Ensure there is also consistency when it comes to the background color. That is the color of your slide. I noticed someone had black, then his slide is purple, then his slide is green. Don't use such inconsistencies. Use a consistent color. Use a consistent font. Use a consistent writing style. If you have decided it's a Times New Roman, use Times New Roman. If you've decided that you want to use maybe font 12, use font 12. Maybe except for the titles. If you've decided that you want to use purple as your color, use that purple as a color. And how would you go about this? Usually, when you have an organization, there are those things we call theme colors. You'll develop your theme colors. You'll say that maybe my theme color is green and gold. Now, meaning that everything will be rotating around green and gold. So maybe your slides can be something like green with a touch of gold. But now in this case, you are going to use, you'll make sure that your writing style is focused around, you are using maybe something black or white, but you are not using like overly done colors. Don't just use colors from wherever. Then most of us started with a hook. That hook is very important because it attracts the audience. But I noticed that many of us, they didn't give us the ask. Like, you didn't tell us what you want from us. Yes, you presented to me the project, but what is it that you want from me? The another thing is about I've realized that many of us have dense text. Yes, guys, as much as you want to communicate to us, but then you are the one who is talking. It's not the slaves that are talking. So ensure that you reduce the text on your slides. How are you going to reduce the text? You can reduce the text by either using visuals or using diagrams, and use diagrams that communicate. Don't just use any diagram from whichever source. Use diagram that communicate. And another thing is also, most of us here will be presenting to maybe to African venture capitalists, to African, I'm sure we're going to be presenting to Africans. So if you are presenting to African, do you really need to have Europeans, or rather, do you really need to have white images? I don't think if you need to have white images. If you are presenting to us Africans, why should you have white images? Just maintain the context, use African images. There are a lot of African images. You can even use your own image. Then another thing about there is something we call the contentious words. I noticed there's someone who said targeting persons living with disability. Yeah, it's a grammatically correct word, but that's a contentious word. Most people who live with disability, they will tell you that we live with our parents, we don't live with disability. So just use a person with disability. And if you don't understand the word, then just avoid it. Try to be just try to be simple, but don't be too simple. Try to be casual, but don't be too casual. But present yourself in a professional way. Then how you present, structure yourself in such a way that if it's that 1 minute, maybe you're giving that elevator pitch presentation and you have 1 minute, like give out the essentials, give out the essentials. Let someone know that this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, and this is my future outlook, and this is what I want from you. Ensure that all those things you can present them within that 1 minute. And for those ones who will be proceeding, if you'll be given maybe for 5 minutes, go sit down, review your pitches, and by reviewing your pitches, try to ensure that you have some good PowerPoint presentations. PowerPoint presentation that someone won't realize that this is definitely AI generated. Even if it is AI, try to edit it necessarily, and have a presentation that has all those things, including your business model. So how are you going to make money? If I invest in this business, how am I as the VC going to gain in the long run? But generally, you all have good projects. As I finish, just want to tell you this. When you are thinking of a problem, when you have a problem, ask yourself the following question. Number one, what problem are you solving in the market? Number two, is that problem worth solving? Number three, who has the problem? Number four, what's preventing them from solving the problem? Then number five, what aspects are critical for delivery of the value proposition? Then number six, how will you survive competition? Because you all know it's a competitive market. Competition is either direct or indirect. And the competition can also arise just from your consumers of your product today can be your competitors tomorrow. They can be your competitors for not consuming your products because there are those obstacles that are making them not consume your products. So ensure that you remove those obstacles. If it is pricing, if it is product that is much difficult to use, ensure that you make it simple to everyone to use. Then the last question that you'll ask yourself, how will you get additional clients? I think that's the only recommendation that I had. But I must say quite a number of you have some good projects. Food for Life, almost all projects are okay. And it's just some few things here and there to tweak, then we'll be good to go. Thank you, and I wish you all the best.
Yes, thank you very much, Noah, and please extend our regards to other WAD team members. Thank you so much for your commitment in making this day a fruitful one, and thank you so much for, your impact in the fellows projects. Your training actually had very good impact, and we really appreciate your commitment, your service, and your passion for small businesses and enterprises like this. Thank you so much. Okay, so we want to appreciate everyone. We have it's been a long while. We spent 2 hours in this event, and everyone has been patiently, following the program. Thank you so much. Okay, so just before we go, we'd like to have pictures because this is a memorable event. I believe it's a memorable event for everyone here. So videos, and while we take pictures, I will go on with some few announcements. Please, fellows, these announcements are very important, so please be attentive. Okay, so just like we've been emphasizing from the beginning of the fellowship, I believe that the OMLA secretariat team members are taking pictures already. So just like we emphasized from the beginning of the fellowship, Nelly and the OML is not giving any form of funding for the fellowship, but we are going to be sharing your project with possible individuals that are possibly going to be interested in maybe sponsorship and partnership. And of course, you can hear Mr. John when he said he already has some recommendations for partnerships. So these are the things that you fellows are going to be open to as regards your project. We are going to be sharing with possible sponsors and partners. And then we are entering into the phase 2 of the fellowship. This is the first phase of the fellowship. We appreciate your cooperation for having a successful completion of the first phase of the fellowship. So we're entering into the second phase, which comprises just the fundraising curriculum. So we are going to, fellows that enter into the second phase are going to be trained on fundraising, and they are going to have one-on-one mentorship on fundraising. So we're open to opportunities and recommendations to possible sponsoring organizations. So, but there's a clause. There's going to be a price. It's not going to be free like the first phase. Only fellows that are willing to pay into the project would have access to the second phase. And the payment is just $10. Okay, so you're going to be paying. We're going to provide you the payment details. I mean the details for the payment platform. Okay, we're going to provide it for you via email and the WhatsApp group. So you are going to be paying the sum of $10, 10 US dollars, before you can have access to the second phase of the fellowship. And what we have in the second phase of the fellowship is first a fundraising session where you have the opportunity to have a one-on-one, meet with one-on-one mentors. Mentors are going to be mentoring you individually. And you also have the opportunity to gain access to recommendations to sponsoring organizations. Also, you would also have the privilege to participate in the due room pitch. So, Mr. Lawrence, I don't know, Mr. Lawrence mentioned the due room pitch earlier. So, for the due room pitch earlier, you're going to be pitching your project like this, of course, in a more professional way, because you would have been well trained for the pitch. And sponsors and partners of OML are going to be there. So it's not just going to be for the general public. We have the OML sponsor team, we call them Oscar. So they are going to be present. The members of this team cut across different countries of the world. Okay, so it's not just limited to Africans. We have people from all over the world in this team. So they are going to be present to watch you pitch. And if they're interested in your project, you have the opportunity, you may have the opportunity of sponsorship. So it's only those that are able to enter into the second phase when they make their $10 payments that are going to have this opportunity, the opportunity of the fundraising class, one-on-one mentorship, and the due room pitch. Okay, so that's how the second phase is going to be like. And it's after the completion of the second phase that we are going to graduate everyone. Now, not only those that participate in the second phase will be eligible for graduation. Everyone that have also successfully completed this first phase that we are concluding today, you all also have the privilege to graduate as an OMLA fellow at the end of the second phase. Okay, but the secretariat may not engage you to enter the second phase. So right now we are launching you to start your project, to make exploits with your project. Okay, but if you are able to pay in for the second phase with the 10 USD payment, then you'll be able to enter into the second phase, continue with training and mentorship for the due room, and you have the privilege to also pitch your project to the OML Oscar team. These are the international bodies that you can pitch your project to, and possibly you are going to, actually a very big opportunity for anyone that has the privilege. Okay, so more detail about the payments will be shared with you via the WhatsApp group and via email. So that's all we have. I believe the secretariat team have taken pictures and we are good to go. So I wish all fellows good luck. I wish you success as you continue in your social impact journey. And I believe that someday we are still going to come together, meet each other, share a success story, everyone doing great local communities. But don't forget, at the end of the graduation, and every one of you that have successfully completed the phase 1, even if you're not able to participate in phase 2, you still have the privilege of graduation. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye.
trendybeats.com.
Look at me, dada. As my dreadlocks are longer. I know say right now, now my time, I no go waste them, rara. I go use them, dada. I go use them, dada. And I say, nothing a bastard. How they see I'm jeje. So if I do you wrong, I apologize. For the people who they sympathize, I gotta go make them larger. You right. It's full of snakes and spiders. Make a wrong move, lose your life, make it hard for your mother to sleep at night. Street no love you right. Some people they for mortuary. Some people they for hospital. Count your blessing one.
More music on trendybeats.com. trendybeats.com.